Hey everyone! In this tutorial I will show you how to create the Portobello top in style B, also known as the non-floral smoking version. You can find the pattern and the list of materials in the description below, so let's get started. First, cut all the pattern pieces and transfer all markings and notches as indicated on the pattern. We're going to start by sewing the top pieces. First, I'm adding basting stitches to the left and right of my top pieces. This will help prevent the fabric from pulling and expanding, as the left and right sides are cut on the bias. You could also use seam tape interfacing for this. Make sure to set your machine to the widest stitch. Sew a 1/4 inch or 0.64 centimeter rolled hem around the sides and the top of each piece, but make sure not to hem the bottom part. Please note that a 1/4 inch rolled hem is a 1/4 inch folded twice, so the total fabric usage for the hem is 1/2 inch. Make sure to press the hem. Once done with the first 1/4 of the hem, you can remove the basting stitches if you added these. After this, we will fold the hem a 1/4 inch for the second time to finish the rolled hem. Prepare the strap channels by sewing a 1/4 inch or 0.64 centimeter rolled hem around all sides. To keep the corners neat and prevent them from getting bulky, I will now be making mitered corners. First, I fold the fabric at the center with the right sides facing each other. Then, mark a line at a 180 degrees angle from the folded corner. Sew the marked line once forward and once fully backwards to make sure it is properly secured. If you find that your machine struggles sewing backwards, you can keep the needle in, lift the foot and rotate the fabric 180 degrees to the right. This will put the fabric back in a forward sewing position. Once done, I cut off the excess fabric in the corner. Then I turn the corner towards the inside of the hem, folding back the fabric to the shape it was when we started the hem. You can use a pointy object to fully turn the corner. Repeat these steps for the other corners. Once folded back, press the seams inside to a 1/4 inch allowance. Now finally sew the seams once more to secure the rolled hem. Pin the strap channels on top of each other of the two top pieces. The two wrong sides should be facing each other. The strap channel is placed about a 1/4 inch or 0.64 centimeter from the top, right below the hem of the top piece. Secure the strap channels by sewing the top and bottom of the length to the top pieces. Sew right below the hems of the strap channel. This is about a 1/4 inch from the hem. Please note this is being sewn to the wrong side of the top piece. Press once done. Now, prepare the side straps. Start by folding the strap fabric lengthwise in half and iron to create a crease. Then fold open again. Fold in both sides to meet the crease line and iron. I like to first iron one side and then the other side. Finally, fold the two sides together and iron. Make sure to also add back the center notches, as otherwise you would have lost them when ironing if using an erasable pen. Put the side straps to the side for now. Sew the necktie with a 1 to 2 mm distance from the edge. Make sure to also close the straps at the end by folding in the raw edges. Now, grab the top pieces and place a gathering stitch or two at the bottom of the two top pieces. To do the gathering, I set my machine to its widest stitch length. I then like to gently pull the thread at the top near the spool to automatically gather while sewing. Make sure to keep long thread ends so you can then adjust the gathering to fit by pulling one of the threads. Place the top pieces on top of one of the underbooth bands with the right side of the underbust band facing the wrong side of the top pieces. Adjust the gathering of the two top pieces to match the distance between the top notches on the underbust band and pin together. The standard gap between the two top pieces in the middle will be 1 inch or 2.54 cm. If you want more or less coverage for the top pieces, ignore the notches and adjust the gathering and placement accordingly to match your desired coverage. At this stage, you can add the necktie through the strap channels of the top and see what the coverage will be like. To add the necktie, use a safety pin or similar to push it through the strap channel. When wearing the top, the middle of the strap will be at the back of the neck and the ends also tied at the back of the neck. After adjusting the coverage to preference, secure the top pieces to the band, sewing together at 2/5 of an inch or 1 cm seam allowance. Next, place the second underbust band on top of the top pieces, with the right side of the underbust band facing downwards and pin together. Sew the left and right sides and top part together using a 2/5 of an inch or 1 cm seam allowance. Please make sure to not sew the bottom part. Now cut some small snips in the inside of the corners. Flip the underbust band inside out and press the seams just sewn. Next, we're going to fold the bottoms of the underbust bands by pressing the bottoms 2/5 of an inch or 1 cm to the inside, so they will be facing each other. As you will see, the corners on the sides will be folded inwards as well by 1 cm. Now prepare the gathered bottom piece with a 1/4 of an inch or 0.6 cm rolled hem at the bottom and the left and right sides of the pattern piece. I'm also adding the mitered corners here again. Press the hem once done. Make sure to not hem the top part. Place 1 or 2 gathering stitches at the top of the gathering bottom piece and gather. Place the gathered bottom in between the bottom of the underbust pieces. Gather the piece to fit in between. The overlap between the underbust pieces and the gathering piece should be about 2/5 of an inch or 1 cm. Now sew the bottom of the underbust bands and gathering bottom piece together using 1/4 of an inch or 0.6 cm allowance. Pin the side straps to the front of the top. Align the first strap to the top of the underbust band and the second strap to the bottom of the band. Make sure the center notches match. Sew the straps onto the top and make sure to also close the straps at the end by folding in the raw edges. Sew at a 1 to 2 mm distance from the edges of the straps. Sew both the top and bottom of the strap. Once done, the side straps are finished. If you're using a thicker fabric, you might prefer using a walking foot for this step if you find that your machine struggles to feed the fabric through. Now the top is finished, double check for any loose threads to cut off, remove any visible basting stitches, and steam the belt area to remove the erasable pen marks. You can also push the neckties through the strap channels if you haven't done that early in this tutorial. Congrats on finishing this beautiful top. Please let me know down below if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.